El día de hoy les damos la bienvenida a la tercera edición Hayas TEDx. TEDx es un evento que celebra el poder de las ideas y el potencial de cambio positivo. Quiero decirles que el día de hoy están reunidos aquí diversos de nuestros alumnos de preparatoria, dispuestos a contar sus historias, sus experiencias y sus puntos de vista. Cada uno de ellos va a aportar una perspectiva única. Y es esa perspectiva que nosotros juntos vamos a explorar el día de hoy. Quiero que sepan que TEDx es más que una simple conferencia. Es un testimonio de que una sola idea, entregada con pasión y propósito, puede cambiar el mundo y puede transformar vidas. Asimismo, les quiero hacer la invitación que el día de hoy no tengan miedo de abrirse a nuevas ideas, no teman cuestionar sus propias creencias y sus propias suposiciones, ya que en esta misma apertura es donde puede generarse el verdadero conocimiento y el verdadero crecimiento. Antes de comenzar, quisiera cederle el uso de la palabra a nuestra directora general, Milena Rubio Núñez, que les dará unas palabras de bienvenida.
Sean todos ustedes muy bienvenidos. Es un honor para mí darles la bienvenida a esta tercera edición de TEDx. Yo les quiero contar un poquito de historia, porque es la tercera vez que tenemos pues, este foro que, verdad, impone. Pero esto empezó hace muchos años con unas clases que se llamaban Public Speaking y Current Events, y hacíamos eventos pequeñitos, pero muy sensibles, muy lindos, con objetivos distintos, porque aquí ya hablamos de, como dijo el maestro Luis Enrique, el empoderamiento de las ideas. Es fuerte porque al final son temas muy sensibles que ellos tienen, temas personales, y mi mensaje principal es felicitar a estos jóvenes que van a estar aquí presentando sus ideas el día de hoy. Tienen todo mi respeto y toda mi admiración. Papás, muchas gracias por acompañarnos siempre. Sin ustedes esto no sería posible. Y jóvenes, los que están ahí, yo sé que supongo algunos de ustedes estén anotados en el programa, no lo sé. Y si no, aquí los veremos el próximo año. Pues muchas gracias y doy por iniciada esta tercera edición de TEDx. Ay, no, perdón, algo olvidé muy fuerte. A los maestros, Luis Enrique, Cristi, siempre detrás de cámaras. Un aplauso para Cristi. Ya sabemos, corre por todos lados. O sea, todo lo que ven aquí, a este punto que ustedes ven, no saben lo complicado que es que quede perfecto. Y entonces nos lo mandaron arrugado y tenía burbujas, y ahí está Cristi, corre resolviendo. Y a todos los maestros, no sé quiénes anden por aquí.
El maestro Constantino, que es también el encargado
de... Y yo sé que hay maestros de español también, porque este TEDx es inglés y español. Los chicos escogen en el idioma en el que ellos se sientan más seguros. Muchas gracias, maestro Luis Enrique. Y bueno, ahora sí, doy por iniciada este evento.
Tendremos el honor de escuchar a Milena Rubio Núñez con su plática The World is Spinning Faster.
Did you know that according to NASA, our planet is spinning faster every year? This is obviously not true, but it's just another example on how you should not believe everything you are told. Ironically, I do believe we are going faster every year. And I do believe too that you have felt that. Because sometimes I feel like I'm just finishing 2024, when in reality I'm beginning 2026. We all are. And sometimes I feel like my months just go by as weeks, and my weeks just go by as days. And those days just rush and escape right from my hands. And it is true that as you get older, your time perception starts changing, and you start feeling like your time, it's weirder every time, because you have more experience to compare it. But it is also true that there are a lot of things that you are doing that are making you feel like you are wasting your time or like you are rushing. I have thought about this for a long time because I feel this way too much, and I have landed that this has two main things that cause it. The first thing is the change of the things that are valued. If you take as an example a few decades ago, maybe in our grandparents' time, it was much likely to be valuable to have an honest job, to spend your time making money but just earn what was necessary, not brag about it. And I do not believe this is ideal at all, because many people had to deal with scarcity, hunger, or unfairly paid jobs. But you cannot deny that there is a striking contrast in what is valued today, when you are what you wear, what you buy, and obviously what you post on social media. I recently looked up a quote that said that we want to have read books, not to actually read them. We want to have traveled, not to actually travel. We want to have lived, not to actually live. And of course, show this to everybody else. And I'm not saying this with a moral superiority at all, because I've been there too many times. But I just believe that this should be paying much more attention than what it's actually getting, because it is a real problem. Which leads me to my second point. Where are we learning this? Because people do what they think it's better and what they are taught it's better. And the obvious answer to me was social media. Because the amount of time we spend a day on our phones cannot be normal. 3 hours, 5 hours a day, it's not okay. And that's maybe why your days feel shorter and your days feel like you're wasting them, because probably you are. And not only that, because behind every back to school haul or Amazon must haves is the intention of planting anew the seed of consumerism. And we are kind of becoming the same thing, just in different fonts. Do you notice that most of the time you see and you don't even recognize people because we all kind of look the same? Because our individuality is fading, our personality is getting lost, and we should really do something about it because it's a real problem. And obviously, you are led to spend your time on making money just to spend it later on things that you probably don't actually need. I ironically recently watched a video who was reflecting on this, on how consumerism is a new shape of slavery. Because by making you feel they have the power of election, you are led to spend your time making money just to spend it later on things you probably don't actually need. Because you're probably just wasting your time. And that's the thing you're dealing here with. The only thing that, though it's not for granted, you could say it's actually yours, your time, and yet you're letting someone else steal it from you. You're letting someone else grab it from your hands. And I believe that by now we all know that behind every social media app, it's a network of thousands of engineers whose only objective is to keep you there, to keep you scrolling, to keep you consuming, to make you feel isolated from your reality, to make you feel numb, and obviously to find a new voids to fill with material things. And maybe here I got a little dramatic, but it is true. We cannot afford to keep at this rate of consumption, and most of all because our planet cannot afford it anymore. So for 2026, one of my goals was to start feeling and reconnecting with my reality and to start feeling like I own my time again. And these are the three things that have worked the best for me. The first thing, I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this, but you really need to lower your screen time. Don't you feel empty after endless hours of scrolling? Don't you feel like you don't have motivation, like you don't have the ability to even bring yourself together to do some basic things? Because I've been there and it's awful, it's horrible, and you feel like you've lost your purpose, you feel just empty after that. So you can either ban it, because there's a lot of apps for you to do that. Personally, I've even used one that makes me do squats or push-ups before opening any app, and it's super fun, and it really helps to not have unlimited access to those apps. And if that really doesn't work for you, you can always delete it. Maybe not forever, but try it out for 2 weeks, and I promise after that you will feel much more alive, much more reconnected, and much more inspired. The second thing is to think twice before buying things. Because material things do make us feel better sometimes, but it's not all that most of the times. And most of the times you just buy things because you saw it on an Instagram post or in an influencer post or you saw it on someone and you don't actually like them, you just want to follow the lead. And the third thing is, I think the most important to me, it's to find things that make you feel alive and make you feel connected with your reality. You can either read, write, do a new sport, find a new hobby, become almost unhealthily obsessed with any subject, history, planets, insects, whatever you like. Just find things that make you feel alive. And so you make sure that you and not someone else is dictating the pace of your life. And I say it jokingly with my friends a lot, but you should really, really go out, touch some grass, and slow down. Because the things that we do really, really do things to us. Thank you.